It's your girl, Lady Mocha. You know I'm always going to pour you a cup of truth, and I'm always going to break you off a slice of knowledge. Hello, good morning. It is your diva and knowledge, Lady Mocha. Thank all of you for stopping in to dine in, tune in with your girl, Lady Mocha at Cafe de Paris. What's good, everyone? I'm glad that you decided to stop by and see what was on today's menu, okay? If you haven't already checked it out, I did 2 recent uploads. I did a dynamic duo with my mother yesterday. The recipe was called The Lost Generation. I did a topic on that, and that was basically really pertaining to the issues with the young people today not being given the correct guidance from their parents because of the type of parents that we have in this day and age, in this type of generation. And basically due to lack of parenting, due to lack of discipline and wisdom, unfortunately our generation in this day and age, they are suffering, and a lot of them are falling prey to the prison systems. A lot of them are falling prey to basically, you know, not being able to survive and maintain out there in the real world because of these damn parents that are not really putting the right tools into them to make them become productive citizens. Okay, so if you didn't get a chance, you know, go ahead and check that upload out. I also did an upload yesterday on Trump is getting ready to stump SNAP benefits, food stamps. Basically, if you guys already don't know, because I know a lot of my color folks are not into politics, they're not into things as far as pertaining to the government, that they don't realize can really significantly infect them and impact them. You know, I know a lot of us don't like to keep up with politics, but basically he's trying to propose a new idea as far as substituting food stamps with America's Harvest meal boxes and meal kits, you know, non-perishable items from food banks. So it's going to be very interesting. So if you didn't check out those 2 uploads I did, when you get a chance, definitely look into them, okay? So moving right along, today's menu, today's recipe is actually a viewer's request, okay? And I know I don't always get to all of you guys and all of you ladies when y'all send me certain things, guys. I keep telling y'all, send it to my email, but y'all keep posting questions and comments under the comment section versus sending them to my email. So I guess this viewer just got lucky that I read my comments and saw the question, so I was able to you know, get his question so I can go ahead and do a video or commentary on it this morning. Okay, the question is from basically Tone Black, and he wanted to get my opinion on the Tupac accuser situation. Let me see, make sure I get this lady's name. Her name is Ayanna Jackson, I believe, and his question was, what are your thoughts on Tupac's accusers, Ayanna Jackson, and her interview on Vlog TV? Okay, and let me tell y'all, when it comes to celebrities, I really don't care to really do too much on celebrities. Basically because you have a lot of stands out there and people are real extra, and the moment you say something about a celebrity, people go ham like they related to the damn celebrity, like the celebrity they cousin, like the celebrity they brother or their sister. You got some diehard ass fans out there who are just really extra, and the moment you say any the goddamn thing about a celebrity, they're all over you like a white girl on an NBA player. And you know, I just don't like all the drama, I don't like all the chaos. But being that I am a blogger and this is what I signed up for, and being that this is a request from one of my faithful and dedicated viewers, of course I'm going to come through and I'm going to represent. That's good. Right, nice and hot. So I'm only doing this because when it comes to my subscribers, my viewers, you know, I'm going to look out for y'all. Y'all hit me up. Y'all want to get my opinion about something. Of course, I'm going to do right by y'all. So, Blac Tone, I'm going to answer your question this morning as far as my intake on Ayanna Jackson. Now, keep in mind that the clip that I am going to be displaying throughout this video, I'm going to be interjecting as the clip goes along. I know a lot of people do not like that. They rather you play the whole doggone thing and then give your opinion. I want to break it down. I want to dissect everything this broad is saying, okay? So that's going to be the flow of my video, all right? Because I know some people just don't like it. So if you don't like the flow of it, you know, you're welcome to view it later or not view it at all. But that's just my style. That's how I do things. I like to break things down to the lowest common denominator. We're going to simmer. We're going to simmer this situation and see it for what it really is, okay? Basically, Vlog TV interviewed this woman named Ayanna Jackson, and I viewed the video, and basically let me start off with this first before I even go into the situation. First of all, definitely I got to give Tupac the for and utmost respect for being such a phenomenal artist, and also being just a really significant philosopher, because he was very wise. He had a lot of knowledge. His knowledge was way beyond comprehension, and I strongly believe to this day this is why he wasn't meant to be here too long, because sometimes when you have so much knowledge, sometimes having a lot of knowledge could really set you apart from the world. And I just really believe the man was so phenomenal that what he had to offer the world, he was too big for this world. He really was. The world wasn't ready for Pac. They was ready, you know, as far as him being an artist, as far as him, you know, being a rapper and putting his music out there, you know, people was willing to receive that part of him. But I think when it came down to his knowledge and his wisdom, the world wasn't really ready to be able to comprehend with what he really had to offer. He was so, you know, marvelous and so phenomenal in his gift, you know, that he just was too big for this world. And I strongly believe that had a lot to do with why God only allowed him to be here a certain amount of time. His light was just too strong. He outshined you know, humans on so many levels. The man was just really a high natured, you know, philosophist. He was really excellent in his gift and his craft. He was really phenomenal. This is the thing. I don't like this whole situation for many reasons. For one, I feel like when a person has deceased, there's no reason to keep accusing them or throwing dirt on a person's name when they're deceased, because my thing is that person is gone. Okay, they're not here anymore to voice their opinion. They're already gone. They're never coming back. So why would you even, you know, continue to try to drag that person's name through the mud when they're not here to defend themselves? Let them have their legacy. You know, let them leave here with their legacy, especially a person of Tupac's character, because regardless of all of the negative things that people have perceived him to be through the media, with him having so much involvements with the laws and court cases and stuff, you know, the man for the most part was a legend. And I hate the fact, I hate that with anybody, even if you're not a legend, when a person is dead and gone, don't keep dragging their name through the mud. They are not here to accuse themselves. I feel like that's a coward ass way. If you had an issue with that person, you should have addressed it when they were here, when they were living, and that would have been your opportunity to address it. I hate when somebody is dead and gone. That really pisses me off. And you get people coming out the blue, he did this, she did that. The person is not here to defend themselves. I don't like that. That really makes me upset. But whatever the case, that is what this young lady did, okay, in this matter. Now, Vlog TV, first of all, I don't even know why the hell they interviewed her. Females like this, they look for shine. I would have not even given her the opportunity to shine off of this man's name. She don't even deserve that. That's an insult for them to even allow her to get that type of platform off of his name, and he's a legend, okay? Regardless of his faults, regardless of his flaws and his issues with the law, the man was a legend. It's as simple as that. That's what he's known for: his music, his deliverance, and his pro, pro, prophetic, lyrics. The man was basically like a prophet, really. At least that's how I considered it to be. And the man had a lot of wisdom. He was very wise. He was a troubled man. And I think sometimes, the bigger you become, especially in a career like this, like that, as far as becoming a star and you having all this fame, it's a saying, it's lonely at the top. And the higher you get up to that ladder, the harder it is to be able to get the world to relate to you, because they can't relate to you once you start reaching a certain level in life. And I just don't even know why Vlog TV gave this broad any recognition. And that's why a lot of these side chicks, y'all, are doing what they do with these celebrities and doing what they're doing with these men, because these side chicks or these groupies or these thoughts, they get too much recognition. They get to do tell-all books, they get interviews, they get all type of, they get rewarded for being a thought. Back then in the 70s and 80s, women who carried themselves in this manner were shunned. They was looked at as outcasts of society. But no, today we're praising them. We're booking them on shows. We're giving them books. It's just ridiculous. I don't like the fact that they even interviewed her off of this man's name. And he's gone, okay? She don't even deserve that type of platform. But anyway, because I know I'm digressing, I'm kind of going all over the place. That's going to be the flow of the video. As the video goes on, I'm going to interject from time to time to give my perspective on this. Now, keep in mind that this is nothing new. This is not just a Tupac situation. Many celebrities have gone through this. Nelly, the rapper Nelly, was caught up in this not too long ago. Another rapper named Mystical, but he's actually in jail, so I guess they did find evidence or whatever the case was. It's a lot of celebrities that have been caught up in the matrix of the vagina, all because these low common denominator ass groupies seeks the opportunity to use between their legs as a trap. And I consider these type of groupies thirst traps, because that's just what they are. And it's unfortunate that at the end of the day, even men with money, men are still men, which means some of y'all, the majority of y'all are slow and simple as hell, especially when it comes to getting caught up in the matrix of the vagina. And that's basically, Tupac had got himself caught up in a situation, and it doesn't make him less of a man. It doesn't make him dumb or stupid. We all have gotten caught up in situations, being in the moment, and he didn't do nothing that none of us didn't already do. You know what I mean? We've all been in situations where temptation got the best of us. But it's even more worse when you're a celebrity or you're a person with a lot of money, because I'm telling you, you have a lot of goddamn vultures out there that are waiting for you to slip. And the moment you slip or you give the wrong one your attention, all hell breaks loose. But you know what? We're going to go ahead into this video clip right away, so I can go ahead and start giving you guys my commentary. Thanks to Mr. Blac Tone on what I feel about the situation with Miss Jackson. So moving right along, let's start with this first segment, and I will be back to give you my commentary. Alrighty, let's pump the brakes right there. Okay, now I don't know how many of my ladies want to co-sign with me, but all women at some point in time, if you're a human being, if you are a woman, we all have fantasized about being with our favorite singer, our favorite rapper, our favorite actor. You know, all of us have our own guilty pleasures, as well as you men. I'm sure you men have had a crush on a certain female artist, an actress, you know, everybody. We all have our own guilty pleasures when it comes to these celebrities. Okay, now keep in mind that that's normal, that's natural. So when the opportunity presents itself, okay, it's really an exciting, adventurous moment. Okay, to have a rapper, you know, somebody who you know that's admired by millions and millions of women all over the world, who decides to put his eyes on you that particular night. I could understand the excitement, you know, behind it. You know what I mean? Because I remember one of my crushes for the longest. I don't know if you guys remember the movie Juice, and Tupac was in the movie or whatever, and I remember I had the biggest crush ever on the actor Khalil Kain. And Khalil Kain in the movie is I forgot the name of the character he had, but he was the one that Tupac, the actor Bishop, ended up shooting in the movie. And I just remember I was so obsessed with that dude. I used to watch that movie just to see Khalil Kain. He ended up playing on Living Single as Regine's fiance, boyfriend, or whatever. But I just remember I was so obsessed with him. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I ever had the opportunity to just, you know what I mean? But we're gonna go ahead on and move forward. But it's natural, okay? All us have been in love with a certain celebrity, a certain rapper, a certain actor, okay? So I could only imagine the fact that Tupac approached her, cause I mean the man was drop dead gorgeous. So of course, getting attention from a man of his status is really something I think just about any woman would have gravitated towards. However, okay, now that's established, all right? Now, being that even though he was Pac and he was this big time celebrity that millions of women I have always admired with his gorgeous self, the fact that he approached her at the club and she said herself that he put his hands on her back pocket. See, already him being a man, he was trying her just to see how far she would go, allow him to go. That was her moment right then, celebrity or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure if it would have been some dude that was 50, 60 years old wearing a throwback jersey at that club, I'm quite sure had he put his hands in her back pocket, she would have snapped like, Negro, I do not know you. Don't touch me. Okay? Now, notice it's sexual harassment when it comes to ugly ass dudes. That's when we call it sexual harassment. When a man is fine, we don't look at it like a sexual harassment. We look at it as flirting. When it's a man we want, okay? That man can smack you in the behind, and as long as he's fine and you attracted to him, you think it's flirting. But if he ugly as hell, or if he looking like somebody damn granddaddy, we want to scream sexual harassment. It is so sad, but I'm so serious. I hate that it's like that. But women could be so goddamn conniving and manipulative at days, honey. As long if you find it's not sexual harassment, but if you ugly as hell and you groping me, oh, it's sexual harassment, okay? So basically, that was her moment then, regardless of his status. And this is not to disrespect none of Tupac fans, because I'm not talking about him in the sense of just being an artist, as far as him just being a man, period, okay? I don't care if you're running the T.I. or Lil Wayne, whatever rapper that you've fascinated with. You know, if a man, regardless of his status, is, you know, groping you, touching you, smack you on the butt, sticking his hands in your back pocket, that's your moment. That is your moment right then. If you are a woman with any character, with any dignity, you nip it in the bud. Look, I get that you're Mr. Whoever, but you're not going to try me like that. I know you used to all these groupies who let you get whatever you want when you want it. I'm not a groupie. Do not handle me in that manner. You handle me like a woman or a lady. That's that, and it is what it is. But being that she was in groupie mode, she was already in groupie mode at the time. She didn't see anything wrong with it because it was Pac. Okay, so already she done put herself in a position of being disrespected. Okay, that was the first thing when she let him put his hands in her back pocket. And again, I love Pac. This is not to disrespect him or to curse his name or to make him look bad. I will always be a Pac fan because everything this broad is saying, I'm not buying it. Everything she's selling, I'm not buying it. I wouldn't even put a coupon on this broad because all of what she's doing, all of what she's saying is not adding up. It's just becoming more evident as the story goes on that she knew exactly what the hell she was doing. But anyway, not only that, y'all are on the dance floor dancing. Okay, now mind you, I haven't clubbed in a while, but when I used to club, yes, I would dance with all type of men on the dance floor. But guess what? You're not going to kiss me. Okay, regardless, you're not going to kiss me. Because to me, that's an intimate act. So once you give somebody the privilege, if they're not your man, y'all not dating, to kiss you, you're already allowing yourself to be more open than you should allow yourself to be. Okay, so this broad knew exactly what she was getting into. She wanted it. It proved from him putting his hands in the back pocket, from him kissing on the dance floor. She knew what she wanted and she was down by law. There was this gorgeous, famous rapper whose attention she had, and she was not about to let up. She was going into full acceleration, honey. All right, she was going into full acceleration of groupie mode. Okay, so let's hear the rest of this garbage this broad got to say. Okay, now he proceeds to push her head down. Okay, now look at how this is escalating. Okay, it went from putting a hand in the back pocket, all right, to kissing. Now he's bringing your head down. Now keep in mind, okay, he asked her, did she perform fellatio? She claimed she attempted to just kiss it and come back up. Look at how far she's allowing the disrespect to go. All right, and like I said, this ain't just with Pac. A lot of women pull this crap and they wonder why they end up getting raped and stuff go wrong. You put yourself in a situation because you act like you want it when you really don't want it like you think. You know, you teasing. And a lot of women set themselves up to be put in dangerous situations when they pull stunts like this. Then when he asked her if she felt some type of way, she said it was all in fun. What's all in fun about a man I wouldn't say he was enforcing her because he didn't like force her, but the fact that he even tried to get her to attempt to do that. First of all, not that's for any man. I just Pac. If you don't know me that well and we just meet each other at a dance club and you're trying to make me go down on you, that already lets me know how you see me. That lets me know that you see me as a whore and not a woman. Okay, so at that point all bets would have been off. Okay, I would love him right on that damn dance floor. All these damn women in here, you can find you another groupie. I'm sure there's plenty of groupies to go around, but you're not about to utilize me. Again, she is intentionally going with the flow. Again, why? Because this is a celebrity, okay? This is a man that millions of women desire. She does not want she does not want to let this opportunity go. Even though she's feeling a little uncomfortable, I'm sure she felt out of place. She felt out of pocket. But right now, she's letting her fantasy of being with a star overrule her reality that you are being disrespected. You are being tried. And it's a lot of groupies out there right now. You know, like I said, Nelly had that situation with the girl coming on the tour bus. These women sit up here and they play these games because they feel like they know they'll 9 times out of 10 they'll never see these celebrities again. So the moment while all of this is happening, they're taking in this moment and they're playing in on the moment. Okay, and what ends up happening is women go in thinking one thing, that oh, I'm gonna be with this star, we gonna have this little rendezvous tomorrow, he's gonna fly me on his jet plane with him to New Zealand, and I'm gonna travel the world with them, just to find out that you're gonna be treated just like any other bottom of the barrel broad. Okay, once he's done with you, he's kicking your ass out of his Ritz-Carlton $1,500 a night suite, and he gonna send you on and packing with a damn doggy bag. Okay, you'll be lucky if you got a damn cup of coffee or a complimentary breakfast, because most of them kick you out before complimentary breakfast is even served. But we're going to go ahead and proceed. It's so many elements to this whole situation, so it's so many different parts and pieces. Some of them I couldn't even add on because of the copyright issues with the music, and honestly I don't want to give this hyena no shine, no clout, no platform. She's not that relevant. This is my whole thing in a nutshell. Okay, to my viewer, Blac Tone, this is what I think. Just like she used the matrix of her vagina to take him to court and try to get money off of him, I think now, even in his death, she's still trying to get some shine, trying to get some money, probably hoping somebody want to do a tell-all book with her. As you know, it's all about, again, still trying to profit off of this man's name. She tried to do it when he was living, and she damn sure trying to do it even in his death. Okay, this is the whole bottom line. All right, based on everything she has said to him, grabbing and touching her and trying to get her to perform fellatio, and she didn't see nothing wrong with it. This is what the average groupie does. Okay, they get around these stars. Okay, you have this gorgeous man with that millions of women admire, and here it is, it's just you and him. You know, this is your moment to fulfill that fantasy that every woman has desired, and this is what they do. The opportunity has presented themselves, these groupies, because you can still be fascinated and like a celebrity, but never put yourself in a situation to where you are willing to jeopardize your own well-being, or you're willing to get a reputation or be considered a skank just to relive and fulfill this fantasy. I mean, if I see a star, of course I'm gonna get an autograph, I may ask for a picture, but that's as far as it goes. I'm not going to your hotel room. I'm not going to have you groping up on me and touching up on me, because at the end of the day, a man is still a man. I'm not about to put myself in a position to tempt a man, and I know if it gets too far out of hand, I'm not going to be down with it, depending on how far he goes. And a lot of women, a lot of these groupies, they underestimate that. You know, they be in situations where they know it's just them and it's just this man. You know, things happen when you don't drunk your little Moscato, your Cristal. It's just you and them. They smoking their little blunt. You know that men have these animal instincts when it comes to having vagina in their presence. And if you're sitting around them, you're flirting, you laughing, you touching up on their chest, and you laughing, and you thinking it's cute, that's giving the man an indication that's giving him the green light. Like, okay, maybe she down, and it's not too many men, unfortunately, that's going to turn it down. They're just not going to, especially once you make that move and you put yourself in a position when you're alone with them. I'm not talking about alone where y'all going out to dinner in a public place, y'all getting y'all some steak and lobsters, you ride in your own separate vehicle, he go in his own separate vehicle when the date is over, and that's it. When the date is over, y'all have eaten, y'all have went out to dinner, y'all done had drinks, and the man asks you, do you still want to hang out with me? Now keep in mind, it's after 10, 11 o'clock. Them booty call hours. Anytime a man wants you to hang out with him after 10, 11 o'clock, them booty call hours, especially at his place. And like he asked you, well, do you want to go to an after party, like another public event? He's basically giving you the invitation to his penis. And a lot of women know that, and they play with it. And some of them, what it is, a lot of the women, they know the sex. They know that's really what it boils down to. They know that's an invitation to giving a man some sex. They know that. But what happens is, when women get in that situation, sometimes the reality don't boil down like the fantasy. Okay, it was one thing when you was, looking at him from your TV, or from your sofa on TV, and you seeing this man, you fantasizing about being with him, wondering what it would be like to be with him. Now the reality is, he's nothing like that man you thought. You know what I mean? Some of these guys, even though they're celebrities, some men could be pretty harsh. Some people, that fantasy we have of them, the reality is totally different. He may come off as the smooth brother in his rap songs. He might rap smooth, he might dance on the stage a little smooth and all of that, and then when it comes to the sex part, this nigga is rough, this nigga is wild, he's slamming you from the back, making your damn head hit the damn headboard. You look like you've been in a damn Floyd Mayweather fight with all these damn knots on your forehead. He's all rough, he grabbing up on you. Some men be wild as hell when it boils down to that act. They make you do stuff that the fantasy of them, you wouldn't even think they would make you do, because you was looking at the rapper. Now, but what's going on is, at this point in time, you're not just with this rapper. You are dealing with the real human being, which may be a damn dog. You know what I mean? That's no different than a man fantasizing about somebody like Halle Berry or Beyonce or whatever, and you get in a position where you're able to be with this kind of woman, and you find out the reality of dealing with her is totally different than the fantasy you had in mind. You find out she's crazy, you find out she's bitchy. You better ask Nick Cannon. That's why he left Mariah Carey ass. Okay, all right. This is what happens when we fall in love with the fantasy of people, but then your ass end up with the reality. This is what happens. And that is what happened, y'all. I really believe that's all it boiled down to. She even admitted, for her to be raped, that she has hung out with him several times. They've met multiple times. She's flown in to New York and met him different states and all of this other stuff. And, she kept in contact with him, because what it was, it's kind of like a stray dog, okay? A stray dog that's, walking the neighborhood, hoping they look up and find some food, hoping they look up and see, find a dog bowl that's abandoned where they can get some food or whatever. Basically, it's like dealing with a stray dog, to where you hoping, that's what stray dogs do. They linger around your yard, until you get comfortable enough to bring them in your yard, and you feed them, you groom them, and take care of them. That's actually what happened with this damn new dog I got now. And I'm so mad that my husband and my daughter went against what I said. This damn stray dog, this female, she a female dog at that. She been lingering up and down the street, up and down the street. And I didn't want no more dogs because we've already lost 2 of them. And, when you get attached to pets and something happens to them, I used to laugh at white people when they used to cry about their dogs and stuff like that. But I've experienced losing 2 pets. Both of them have died, and it's just very painful. I don't like dealing with that. I didn't want no more dogs. We already had 1 more dog left. This damn stray dog, she was so manipulative. She kept lingering around, and sure enough, she kept coming over here messing with our boy dog, and to the point my daughter got attached to her. And that dog was smart enough to know if all I do is keep lingering around, eventually they're going to take me in. And that's just what the hell happened. I told my husband and my daughter, I don't want no extra goddamn dog. Both of them double teamed me and let her in the goddamn fence anyway. So now I got 2 goddamn dogs and I still can't stand her. She be trying to be nice to me and I don't like that damn dog because I feel like she's a manipulator. She manipulated her way into getting in my damn yard and my husband and my daughter fell for it. But anyway, let me get to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is she hung around Park all of this time thinking as long as I keep going out of town meeting him, sitting backstage doing all of his shows, that eventually I'm going to win him over. Eventually I can be promoted from a groupie to a main chick. That's what she was hoping would happen. And it didn't go nothing like that. You know what I mean? And what happens, ladies, sometimes when you give yourself away so much, and a man can call you 3, 4 in the morning. Hey, he can call you any time of day. He call you on lunch break. Hey, you gonna let me stop by and hit that? He call you 3, 4, 2. 3, 4 in the morning. Hey, you gonna let me stop by and hit that? He call you the next day. Hey, you gonna let me stop by and hit that? And as long as you keep opening your door and you keep letting him come through, eventually he's gonna get tired of you. He ain't gonna want nothing else to do with you because you are so easy to access. Okay, you have an accessible vagina. Okay, so eventually there's not going to be no attraction left. There's not going to be no interest left because you have deposited, you have distributed so much of your coochie to the point to where he's not interested in you anymore. Okay, and I think that's kind of really what happened. It happened, and it's nothing for her to take personal. You just a groupie. You put yourself in a groupie ass situation. Whenever, just because, and a lot of women do that to this day, they keep hanging around these stars, keep hanging around these rappers, thinking if they hang around long enough, somehow, some way they'll get lucky and become the main girl. Well, no, you just another number. That you hanging around the stars or you screwing a star, that is not going to promote you to becoming the main chick. And I believe that's what happened. I believe he hung around her so much because he probably really liked her and she probably was good at what she does. And that's all it was for him. But that's what happens with women. Women, we confuse sex with connection. And what a lot of women don't understand, a man can screw you 4 or 5 times and not be interested in you. Hell, in many cases, not even to be attracted to you. All right? He ain't even got to like you and will lay you as many times as he wants. And a lot of women get upset about that. They feel like all this time I've been laying up with you all these months and you still got me on display like a layaway item. And that's what you was. You was a layaway vagina. You was just something for him to go back and forth to, but he wasn't planning on owning you. He wasn't planning on keeping you. You was a layaway vagina. And that's what happened with this groupie. She became layaway and she got upset. Okay, now I don't know the whole dynamics because to me, again, this man is dead. He's gone. I don't know the whole dynamics. A lot of people saying they believe she set him up, and I believe she did. Once she saw she was not getting what she wanted, I believe that's what happened. Because my thing is, you hung out with this man a lot. Okay, and she kept being very hesitant. If you check out some of the links, you're going to see her story was all over. Well, yeah, but no, well, not really. She just came off as a habitual liar. And it's a lot of these groupies, and I'm telling you men out there, if you're a celebrity, if you are a man that makes good money, okay, because you don't have to be a star to become a target. You know what I mean? Not child support now since these females are getting so much clout with child support. They are trying to trap you. Men do not get caught up in the matrix of the vagina. And that is what happened in this case. And it didn't make him a bad person. He was just being a man, you know. She was an attractive woman. I mean, she's not an ugly woman now. She's a dingy ass woman. But he was just being a man. And when you a man have a lot of options like that, of course, you know, a woman wants to be with you and she don't mind pleasing you and giving you what you want for that moment, and y'all both were two willing consent adults to it, then of course you're going to get down and do what you need to do. And there has been instances where, you know, just because you've had sex with somebody several times, this one time you ain't been down with it and this person got out of hand. Oh, come on, man, you been giving it up. What's the problem? You know, yeah, that I know, but not now. I'm not with it, you know. So sometimes it's unfortunate that once you have programmed the person to be a certain way with you, that is all they know. It's hard to reverse it. However you start a person off, that's normally what you're going to get. If you're a woman, you women out there, you met a man and you start off connecting with him sexually, meaning the first night y'all screwed and you've been to his apartment every other night screwing. 9 times out of 10, that's what it's going to always be. If you're still looking and waiting at this point thinking, okay, all right, I've been dealing with him 6-7 months, okay, when are we going to take it to the next level? No, if you started it off that way, that is the tone that you have set for him to treat you from there on out. That's basically what it is. It's no different with you men, okay? If you meet a woman and you spending money on her, you splurging, you showing her a good time, you buying her clothes, you paying for her nails to get done, you doing all of that, okay? And you're not getting nothing in return, and you keep thinking the more you give and give and give, eventually she's going to give in. No, she's going to keep taking. Because what's happening is, ladies and gentlemen, you're creating what's called a parasite. Okay, the more you give that person, that don't mean they're going to be like, oh, you know what, this person invested so much in me. I mean, least I can do is finally go ahead and settle down and give this person my heart and my life. No, some people just keep taking. You keep giving, they just gonna keep taking. That's all. That you know. So if you want to put yourself in a position to be treated like a parasite for people to suck and drain the life out of you, then that's exactly what's going to happen. But you know, I know I've kind of been all over the place, but this whole situation makes me mad because, you know, this man is not here, and I'm sick of the fact, I'm disappointed that as dedicated fans of Tupac, that we would even give this broad any type of clout, any type of platform. She does not deserve it. I'm not buying her tell-all books. I'm not even going to discuss this hoe no more. This is the only video that I'm doing. I have nothing else to say about this broad. She's not getting no fame or recognition for me. Not that I'm big like that, but still, I'm not going to help her. I'm not about to help her. I'm not about to disgrace this man because he's not here. You know what I mean? So on that note, it is your girl, Lady Mocha, and I thank you for dining in with me at Cafe de Paris. Don't forget, guys, make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell, y'all. I thank all of you for y'all support. And again, any of my subscribers, you got a question to ask me, my email is at the end of this video. Just email it to me. I don't care, even if it's something, it ain't have to be celebrity wise. It could be something personal that you would like for me to be able to share, or you might want my advice or my guidance on it, and that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank all of you for tuning in, and remember, I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth, and I'm going to always break you off a slice of knowledge. Thank you, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
In the trial, in the transcripts, if y'all dig deep and be reporters, you'll find out I wore a condom. It was her who sodomized me. It wasn't me who went down in the dance club and ate her out. It was her in the dance club who had oral sex with me. She should be charged, not me. They're making like I'm...